Now, considering the amount of people who've asked me to make something on NLE Choppa, this video is way overdue. NLE Choppa is a 16-year-old Memphis rapper who's definitely been taking the entire rap game by storm these past few months. You might have heard his song Shotta Flow, which is the song that put him on the map at the beginning of 2019 when it first came out.
I am a menace. Keep me a reg, I like tennis. On with this shit like I'm Dennis. I started this shit.
A hookless, high energy, straight to the point, and fun rap song to listen to. That's exactly what Shotta Flow is. Let me tell you one reason why it took me such a long time to make a video on NLE Choppa. The answer to this is very simple. I just couldn't put my finger on him. When I heard his music for the first time, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like what I was hearing because I was hearing a little bit too much NBA Youngboy. But as time has went on, I understand him a little bit more, and I do think there's way more to him as a rapper than what people see on the surface. One thing I've been asking myself ever since he's been coming up is, why do people love this guy so much? If you don't know why I'm asking this question, it's really because people absolutely love NLE Choppa. He's one of the few super young rappers who've came up this year that have successfully transitioned from unknown into a superstar in an extremely flawless way. One thing I like about NLE Choppa is he's not involved in any kind of drama. There's no negativity surrounding his name, which I absolutely love. Apart from a 30-year-old quote-unquote goon claiming he stole his chain and a minor beef with another rapper that is, he's one of those young rappers who just seems to be in it strictly for the music. He's not doing too much outside of the music to get attention, which really is a good thing, because if you get more recognition for your antics like Lil Pump, then essentially you're an Instagram comedian and you don't want that. NLE Choppa is just so full of energy, and if you've listened to his music, that's obvious. His real life personality seems to feed into him as a rapper stylistically and what he's producing as far as records go, and that's of course the ideal way to do things because number one, it's authentic, which means the whole keeping your image in check thing goes completely out the window. I want to use Lil Pump as an example here. So he came in the game, started getting known at the age of 16 like NLE Choppa. The difference here is Lil Pump had to actually keep his young, ignorant, dumb and reckless persona, which was fake since day one by the way, and NLE Choppa on the other hand, he doesn't have to do any of that. People are solely checking him out and finding him through his actual music, which is a really good thing. More than anything though, I think a lot of people are fascinated by the amount of enthusiasm he's giving off in his tracks. Obviously he's full of energy because he's still extremely young, but I think the endless possibilities of where he can go from here is a big factor as to why you can feel that eagerness coming from him. I also like the mentality NLE Choppa has towards the rap game. From what I can tell and see, he's thinking long term. He's focused on longevity. I'm saying this because earlier this year when he was really taking off, a bunch of labels started doing the Birdman hand rub because they were trying to sign him. That's of course to be expected. These labels are always keeping their eyes open for that next rapper superstar, and Choppa is headed in that direction. So instead of signing with a label though, he declined a $3 million record deal to sign a distribution deal and stay independent. In the process, he also started his own label called No Love Entertainment. I like seeing things like this because this is a case of the rapper taking the power back and not submitting to the corporations. The second all these record companies started to fight for NLE Choppa's signature is the second he won. It's funny how a lot of rappers talk about being CEOs and bosses, but none of these guys are declining the millions these labels are waving in front of them and starting their own record companies. You don't do something like this if you don't truly believe your value as an artist exceeds whatever money another label can offer you. And it's just a very refreshing thing to see, especially coming from a 16-year-old rapper. He pulled a very smart move because now he has full ownership of his masters, which is exactly what Nipsey Hussle was preaching so much about. There's power in saying no, and I think more young rappers need to take notes. As far as NLE Choppa as a rapper, I mean, I like what he's doing. I think so far we've yet to see what he can actually do though. What I'm waiting for is that debut album because that's gonna tell me a lot about the quality of his actual music. Can he entertain me for an entire album? How far will he be able to stretch himself stylistically, and can he bring something different to the scene? Apart from that, one thing's for sure though, this is a rapper a lot of people are gravitating towards, and simply put, people love NLE Choppa. What do you personally think about him? Let's have a discussion about this.